What's up, you guys? We're back at it. Day 2 of installing the Switch Pro. Just have a little more to do on the Tacoma. I actually have it in the garage for once, right next to my father-in-law's Toyota. So we just have a couple things we got to get done, and then we'll start on the actual accessories, my light bar, and then the 3 sets of fog lights. Where are we at? Let me see here. Oh, I took the switch panel out. All right, now if we move on to the actual Switch Pro, you're gonna have a baggie that's gonna have these 2 brackets, 4 bolts, and then these screws. They just go right into the back of the Switch Pro. So just put them in like that, and the 4th one all the way until they stop. Now this part's pretty explanatory. That through there, and just line up the holes in the back just like that, and it'll fit nice and flush. And then we can put the screws on like so. And I don't know what these brackets are for. I don't know if they go like that, like for what reason. I take it back. There are instructions on assembling the actual Switch Pro. It's funny because look, it actually shows that those brackets go over the Switch Pro. However, they don't fit on mine. So they're flush this way. You know, they go perfectly end to end, but as soon as you go this way, there's no way you'd be able to put it over the edge and then make it fit right there. So those aren't needed because they don't fit. And that's what it's going to look like in the truck. Be nice and flush. Now, I may have done this wrong because this is the 2016 to 19 mounting piece. So I don't know exactly if this is going to fit in my 2020 Tacoma. I heard it will, I heard it won't, but we'll have to see. And I think it's because these pieces back here stick out, these like cardboard or plastic pieces. So I might have to just Dremel them down, and then we should be good, but we'll see. Running for Tacos makes one. They're all sold out though, and it's a really nice one. It's the same material as the stock one. This piece moves up to here, and then you can have however many blank ones you want. And there's no, like, see how this sticks out like that? Theirs is like flushed inside there, so it's all smooth. Really nice. It's just, it's sold out. So if this doesn't fit and there's no way for me to make it fit, then I'll get that one and just have to wait for a bit. So with the 2020 and newer, and if you have the SCHQ mount that says that it only fits 2016 to 19, it'll still fit. You don't have to cut these back. I just put this on and it fit. So there's like these little brown pieces, which I talked about in my previous video. On the end, you can see that I've Dremeled those down. So if you Dremel those down, they'll fit perfectly. This will fit perfectly in there, nice and snug. So you don't have to worry about that. I didn't do any cutting in here. This is all just from prying open the whatchamacallit, the previous panel box. So you don't have to cut these back at all. So you're good on that. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get rid of my switches through here. I'm gonna run them out of the firewall. That way I can run the new Switch Pro harness through that firewall and not have all these anymore. Right under the hood, here is the Switch Pro mount, the terminal block, fuse block, bus bar. Everything's all connected. It looks real clean. We've got the power here. They're not intertwined, which is good. We've got the ground connected up here. These are terminals from other accessories. Sorry, 3 other accessories of the terminals. We have like 3 other grounds, 2 or 3 other grounds, wiring harness, and another wiring harness under the Switch Pro. And then these long wires are what's going to be needed for the actual Switch Pro module. Moved the wires to the switches. Now there's my firewall right there. Having 3 harnesses through the firewall was really tough to get through, so I actually cut my firewall open a little bit wider than it should be, just a tad bit for it to fit all 3 harnesses. Now I'm just going to feed these out, and that's where our new Switch Pro harness is going to go through. If you've never cut through your firewall, it's basically a piece of carpet through there you've got to get through, which is the most annoying part. So a lot of people use a screwdriver to guide you through, and then you're good. So there's that. Now here's all the harnesses, the 3 harnesses that I can now get rid of. Okay, here's a wiring harness for the light bar, wiring harness for right here, I don't know what one, and then another wiring harness for I don't know what. One of the sets of fog lights. Now It's gonna look so much cleaner once I install the Switch Pro harness through there, through the firewall. All we're gonna have just that one wire going through. It's gonna look real nice. Come over here to our work area and let's get the harness. Here it is for the Switch Pro. This is very self-explanatory. This end, obviously into there, through the firewall, and that'll connect into the whatchamacallit, Switch Pro. I'll show you guys exactly where the firewall, where the wire comes out of. So you can see right up there. Let's see, right there. That's where it came out of. This is that carpet liner stuff that you have to cut through when you first install anything through the, or when you run anything through the firewall. And this is the cord, which is way longer than I would like it to be. Where's that at? Oh yeah, it's got a lot. Dang, it's got a lot of cord left. Holy cow. I definitely don't need all that. Wonder how we can, yeah, I won't even worry about that. Let's feed it all the way through. Holy cow. All right. Oh my God. Look how long this thing is. All the way back to my gas tank. Okay, let's talk about these wires real quick. The loose wires that are on the Switch Pro. So this blue one is actually going to get ran through the firewall and into the cab. We're going to connect this one to the engine switch. So every time I turn the truck on, the Switch Pro will turn on as well. The white one is going to be with the side marker on the headlights. So basically anytime we're parked, the Switch Pro panel, because it's going to be backlit, is going to dim. So it's not going to be as bright. I don't know why it needs to be like that. That's just what I was reading on the Switch Pro website. I would actually prefer for it to be completely turned off at all times until I have a light turned on. But either way, this is fine. This is the way we're going to do it. This is how Switch Pro shows it. So I'm just going to follow those directions. And before we do that, let's just get these plastic pieces all popped off. These are relatively easy. You just got to get underneath them just like that. And they pop up all the way around. And the reason for this is that's how we're going to get into the ignition switch and the side marker. So with this one right here, to get this side piece off, it's usually hand tight. This little screw bolt plastic piece right there, that, and then this whole piece as well. This one's a little more difficult. There's that. There we go. And that piece is off. And that's what it looks like with those pieces removed. Okay, and I fed the blue wire through already. So now we'll just pull this one. There we go. All the way through. And it's not nearly as long. And then we can get our Switch Pro piece. And then our Switch Pro harness clicks right into there. Bam. That's basically done. Well, actually, I got to remove it again anyways just to get it installed up here, but I just want to show you guys how it gets clicked into there. And then now let's work on the ignition part with this wire. A lot of people were asking me why I keep my switches when I don't need them anymore. And this is exactly why. Because on this Switch Pro, I'm going to have a blank slot. So that'll go right back on there. That's why. I never throw anything away until I'm like 100% positive that I don't need it anymore. Okay, it's time to move on to the more technical stuff. You got all these different cords back here. All that, and then through here. So we're gonna be using this outlet piece right here. We just gotta pop this off. I might not be able to do this with one hand. There we go. There we go. And it's got all those multi-colors. The 2020, we're gonna be using this green, that green wire. So we'll cut back a little bit of this casing on there. You got all that other stuff. So again, if you don't have a 2020, I do not know what one you're gonna be using. All right, so there should be enough lighting for you guys to see this. And again, I got my GoPro on, so I'm hoping you're able to see everything I'm about to do. Again, let's get to this green wire. That's the one we're going to need. And we've got this connector Again, I don't know how this is going to work, but it does. I've never seen something like this where you just clamp it and next thing you know you're good to go. Well, we're not good to go, we still got to do some crimping, but let's clamp our wire, get the green in between the two metal pieces. Yep, that's right on it still. Let's see if we could get this to clamp. I feel like that clipped. Yeah. Nice. Okay. Now, this piece is going to go into here. This is all hardware that's provided too. Just a heads up. And how we're going to do this, we'll get our white wire. They already cut some back for us. Let's get it into here. It fits perfect. Let's get our crimper. Where's it at? And we'll just crimp this real quick. Whoops. We're just going to connect the blue cord. Bam, just like that. And we should be good right there. Let's connect this piece back. I don't know if you guys can see, sorry. There we go. And then what we're going to do with all this excess wire is I'll just kind of get it all raveled up together and try and zip tie it to one of these pieces like up here near the firewall. All right, now we got to go on to, let's see here, I think we got just the white cord. Yep. I got our white cord, which will go into our headlights, and then I think we're going to be done. I don't need to worry about the pink cord. I'm not going to really do anything with that. That'll go for like your dome lights. I think your reverse lights or something like that. But I'm not going to worry about blue, pink. We don't need that. All right, and we're going to be going with this cord here. And then again, this one's going to be a little hard for me to pop off because I've got so much dirt underneath there. So I might have to pick some of it away. Yeah, it's going to be kind of hard. But we're going to be going into this here and I'll show you all the different color cords and what they are, or different wires and what they're meant to do. Okay, I messed up big time. How you get this piece off, oops, there we go. How you get this headlight clip out, the harness, you have to push down on a clamp and then pull it out. Well, I just broke it trying to do that and I have not been able to get it out since. So we're going to be working a little tight here. You got all these different color lights. The pink one right through there, that pink one is going to be for our parking lights. The red is for the low beam. I don't know if you can see that green right there is for the daytime running lights. I think that's about it. I got the little clamp on the pink cord, got the white cord connected. I think we're good to go, you guys. Let's give this thing a shot. Oh, I connected my ground right there. I just ran it underneath the Switch Pro, and then I put the power back on. So I think we're good. Let's turn the truck on and hope for the best. The only thing I'm scared about is that ignition switch. I feel like if that's not properly secured, then my truck will not turn on. But let's give it a shot. Let's see. Oh, we got light. Nice. We got light. So right now it's like a purplish, greenish. You can't really tell in the video because it's so bright. Yeah, you can't see. But we can go in the app and that'll, we can change all, oh, there you go. Now you can see. We can go in the app and change all the lighting accessories. And then also this Switch Pro area is a button. So if we press that, I think we can program, you know, the colors that we want, which is all in the instructions again. All right, if you guys order from Running for Tacos, you are gonna have an extra power cable left over. You're not gonna need that. That's because that automatically comes with the Switch Pro. So this whole setup is gonna provide you with 2 cords already that are nicer quality easier to bend. Those come directly from Running for Tacos. So they have it specifically set up like that. The dual MRBF, I think it's called, comes from Running for Tacos. That's not a normal thing sent by Switch Pro or Power Trays. You're not gonna have a breaker. Again, this is from Running for Tacos. If you order it through SD Off-Road, you will have a breaker, and you're gonna have to watch a completely different video because I didn't have to set up any of that. So there you guys have it. Get this out of there eventually. That's the setup for the Switch Pro. It seems like a lot. It kind of is a lot. The wiring is a little difficult, especially for me because, you know, I'm not good at wiring. It's super intimidating for me. So yeah, if you're in my shoes, hopefully this video helps you out. There's plenty of other videos that are better than mine. I recommend you go watch them if you need to. But yeah, if you guys have any questions, let me know. The next thing is going to be getting the light bar, the fog lights all installed. I've got the wiring harnesses hanging down right now, so I've got to cut those and get those all powered in, and then we'll be good to go. Oh, and I'll go on the app, get all the colors set up that I want. And yeah, if you guys have any questions, let me know. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next video. Take care.